Latin America held a special place in Pope Francis' agenda, with 7 trips that included 10 countries in the region. His first international trip was to Brazil shortly after his election, and his last Latin American visit was to Panama in January 2019.
Francis, the first pope in history born in Latin America, had in this region some of the priorities of his pontificate, but he also found enormous challenges and limitations. During his visit to Cuba, Francis met with Commander Fidel Castro. Although it was a private meeting, it was an important moment because of his strong condemnation of the U.S. blockade against the island. The Supreme Pontiff also played a key role in the diplomatic rapprochement between Havana and Washington. During his visit to Brazil, the Pope criticized the inaction of the clergy, called for the recovery of the faithful and asked Catholics to go to the favelas of the cities, one of which he visited on that occasion. With gestures such as his support for peace in the region, Pope Francis gave the Vatican a leading role in peace negotiations such as the case of Colombia to seek an end to the armed conflict that plagues the country. Francis toured the Bolivian cities of El Alto, La Paz, and Santa Cruz. In this country, the Pope spoke of the sea and asked forgiveness for the oppression against indigenous peoples. In the midst of a serious political and economic crisis resulting from the U.S. blockade against Venezuela, the Pope took steps to establish a dialogue between the government of Nicolás Maduro and the opposition. Bergoglio took over the leadership of a church with great challenges and crises, 2 of which directly involved Latin America: the fall in the number of faithful and sexual abuse scandals within the church.